Well, friends, there's a first for everything. Today is my first ever trip to Universal Hollywood. After going to Disneyland over 1,000 times, I decided to try this. I'm sure it's a completely different process, so I'm not going to constantly compare and contrast the two. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy something a little bit different and let you know how my first time at Universal was. Brickey here, doing something that feels a little bit different. Let's go. Now friends, so that I don't get lost and get confused, because I literally have no idea what's going on, I have a very special VIP tour guide for the day.
Very Adam tour guide.
Yes, Adam's gonna show me around. He's like, I think it's time for you to do this. I'm like, I think you're right.
What I love is the fact that as soon as you walked in here, I could see your brain not knowing how to comprehend what's happening.
Not at all.
Like you're in the Bizarro Twilight Zone world right now.
So early first impression, everything is just like boom, boom, boom. Like every land is just like right next to the one before it. It's like some of this design is really, really nice, but man, a little room to breathe goes a long way. But part of what I've learned makes this park so interesting from my research is that they built it. Hey, what's up, bud? How you doing? They built it into one of the most unique plots of land that one could ever build a theme park into. It's kind of wild. Adam said this is what I need to start with, and I definitely agree. Start with the OG that I believe predates Disneyland. Let's go. Oh, am I getting ready to ride that escalator?
No.
No?
No, there's a small escalator here.
Oh.
This is just a sample escalator. The real escalator that goes down the mountain is over there. It's a very complex park.
Oh, I can't wait
Not in Anaheim anymore.
I can't wait to ride the crazy escalator. I thought about coming here one day and just setting the record for most escalator rides. Really? We need 3D glasses for this?
I normally never use these.
Yeah.
Since you never utilize this, so we'll get you some 3D glasses.
Wow.
A couple times you need this.
Oh, that?
Just once, I think now for King Kong.
I had no idea.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Team painted this entire wall only using cans of spray paint.
An instrumental part of the process of designing these worlds to go to the Universal.
Shout out to Tristan. So cool to see this finally.
I had an early affection.
that was my first ever studio tour, which is kind of interesting because I've actually been to lots of studios before for meetings and working and private tours. In fact, I think I've been to every studio in town professionally. So doing it as a theme park guest is an altogether different kind of experience. But I love the patchwork of all the curving roads, the fluidity of all the different sets, and the fact that they have to figure out how to do all of this around actual production. That was way more impressive than what I thought it was going to be. And for me, the architecture part of it was the most fascinating part. Like, I don't care about the King Kong thing that we did. It was cool to see the Jaws thing. That feels like a piece of pop culture that everyone should experience once. And doing it for my first time was like, oh, this is one of those things I've seen like hundreds of times through all kinds of different TV things and specials and pop culture references. It was cool to live it for once. But for me, driving through Wisteria Lane or getting to see the Munsters house or just any of those different sets, like I love all the keyholes, all the bends in the road. Like I love how they maximize a small amount of space when they're making movie studios and back lots and sets. Like that was awesome. That was really, really fun. My brain is just like spinning right now. Absolutely just confused, don't know where to look. It is such a wild vibe of chaos in this park. I kind of can't wrap my brain around how everything is so narrow and there's pinch points everywhere you look. Look at all of this. Wow. It's fascinating to me. Quickie Mart? Little witch boy. Selling cans of beers on the street. This is wild. All right, construction update. They're building something. I have no idea what. This is the big one?
The big one. Wow, there's different levels to it. It's the start of the biggest escalator you've ever been on.
So this is part one?
This is part one of, I think, 4?
Whoa.
3?
Whoa. My God. This is wild. Whoa, what a view.
Animals acclimated to human contact. So we got to cohabitate on this planet now.
This is
Come on,
so
everybody.
cool.
Go right in this front area. What we're looking for is the body and their legs right there, but also it's a very nice, relaxed pose. And she's not putting her weight on any one particular leg.
This is an unbelievable character meet and greet. I love how controlled it is. I love that there's lots of different angles for different people to get to experience the character. There's a cast member there, or team member there, sort of walking everybody through what's happening. Like, that is very, very well done and gives lots of different guests an unbelievable experience all at the same time. Well done. And my God, look at the size of that show building. Whoa, that thing is huge. That is wild. Yes. I love this little animal station. That's great. This looks like what I expected a lot of Universal to look like an over-glorified carnival. But this is what I'm really excited to check out and kind of the inspiration for this entire visit. Yo, this is wild. This is very, very small, but extremely clever. This is great. This is the type of tight footprint that DCA and Disneyland will need to exhibit if and when they take over the parking lots on the outside of the park. Things will have to be this tight to block out the hotels. So in a way, I feel like I'm looking into the future. This is fantastic. It's amazing to put so much effort into something and then to put such little effort into other things. Definitely a lack of consistency of caring. I'm just kind of putting two and two together that this land is literally the proof of concept for everything at Epic Universe. They basically just took this concept, replicated it, elongated it, stretched it out, but this is a rough sketch of that, which I haven't seen that either. But I broke the seal, so everything's on the table now, baby. Seriously, comment below if you would like for me to do a complete walk through this land and break down all of its design tricks. I will do it in a complete 360 if you guys want me to. It's me, a laptop guy. So the magic of this land is very, very small footprint, very tall walls. Obviously every, maybe 10 feet in this land, the jigsaw puzzle develops into something else. So there's so much different texture, kinetic energy, and unbelievable high sight lines that you're pushed very close to. This is the most immersive thing that I've seen. This is absolutely a fantastic layout of pushing people into a very, very controlled atmosphere. I'm gonna have to do a deep design dive on this land because I see a lot of the future of theme parks right in this space. I think this is a very successful blueprint built on the back of Toontown, but this is definitely a level up. Oh, no lights on the way out. And back to the reality of old school Universal design. Not as bad as I was anticipating.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, I'm doing it, baby. Woo!
You almost fell there.
Yeah, I almost had a real experience. I've dreamed about doing the Universal escalator forever because it's ridiculous and it makes it feel like an amusement mall versus an amusement park. This is the best. I'm gonna
Ride all its own.
I feel that I will set the record one day. I will come here in escalator more than anybody else.
Oh, that'd be great.
I did it with the tram. This feels like the equivalent. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah, look at the depth. We've got a little island in the road, which is going to split people off to the left and the right. A bend in the road there where you can't see out of. Oh yeah. That tucks back there to make it feel bigger. Oh wow, this is cool. Definitely, definitely cool. I love that the castle's pushed back in the foreground. Big shade space over here.
We're outside of here.
This is cool. Castle slowly disappearing. Phenomenal. Oh, a little keyhole right here to look through. Yeah. This is what people said it would be. Fantastic. I love this. Wow, I don't know how close you can get to this, but this is definitely cool. Look at that.
Magical contests and prosperity.
Wow, look at that. Wow, this is something to see. Look at this. This is how close I can get. Oh my Lord. Wow. This is complete forced perspective magic. So well done, so many different tricks. Again, comment below if you'd like for me to come back and do a complete design breakdown of Harry Potter Land. No way could I fit it all in on my first visit, but this is phenomenal, and I'm seeing lots of little tricks here. Tons of them successfully executed. Look at that. The rockwork is designed to push back the castle as far as possible. This is protruding out to push that back. Oh my God, my brain is melting. This is awesome. I wasn't expecting this to look like an old ship. This is what Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is missing. Yeah, this is awesome. All right, first ever butterbeer. Oh, that's wild. That is not what I was expecting. All over my face.
It's not made for beard bros.
No. Wow.
It's good though, right?
Yeah.
Very sweet.
I had no idea what this was. I had to ask Adam. I'm like, is this non-alcoholic?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I wasn't breaking edge at Universal. That's good. Not good for a mustache, but good for the stomach. Or the taste. Not good for the stomach either. I've never felt so lost in all my life. That's a good thing though. Being lost is a fun thing. I've been trying to imagine all day one of these things flying over your head, because the track for this attraction feels like it's just going to go absolutely everywhere. But yeah, don't worry. Nothing I'm ever going to ride. I have no idea what Funland is. This looks pretty crazy. Whoa. Whoa. There's one on the track. This thing is going to be nuts. Just cars running around everywhere. Look at that. That is not that big. The fact that that exists with that building right behind it is very impressive. Very impressive.
It's Adam the Woo! No. I realized you're going to know who I was. Yeah. There you go. That's fine. It's a collectible. Yeah.
That was unpleasant.
Oh,
Thank you.
Vintage. You love it.
Look at Adam celebrating Shark Weekend style.
How do I not listen to him though?
You know, it's up to you. You can do what you want. All
It's
I can do
simple.
is
Free will, right?
Join me on the Orca. We'll see. If you don't turn out to work, use you as bait.
Gonna check out the infamous Waterworld show. I'm not gonna film it so I can enjoy it, but I will give some thoughts afterwards, because I'm super curious about theme park stunt shows. Like, how long can one go and hold an audience's attention? Apparently, according to the size of the crowd here, a pretty long time, because this thing is packed.
Ladies and gentlemen, you might recognize some of our performers. From 911, my name is Brickey. We're pleased you enjoyed Waterworld.
All right, this was absolutely fantastic. I had been wanting to see this when I'd seen it in other people's videos like Adam, and it was very, very cool. Like, every bit of space perfectly executed and used for something. The way that these performers know exactly where their boat needs to go to make all those tight carves, like precision use of space. Really awesome just to watch them kind of, you know, do something they've probably done 100 times. They know exactly where they need to be at every moment. That was just wild. Okay, so the plane's not exactly to scale. I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger, but still, when that thing flies in, that is great. I'm going to do the Simpsons ride. I'm not going to film it so I can enjoy it, but I am an absolutely huge Simpsons fan. This is probably the property here that I'm the most passionate about. That was a lot of fun. very, very intense. Like Star Tours turned up to 11, but I enjoyed it. It was cool to see that. I'd always wondered what the old Back to the Future ride was like. I absolutely love The Simpsons, and just, you could probably ride that 1,000 times and pick up on all the little story beats, but that was fantastic. And I'll say this, that ride has the absolutely best pre-show explanation, as well as the best safety spiel I've ever seen. Like, that part of a ride, which is normally very boring, with The Simpsons charm, world class. Excited that I got to see that before it eventually goes away. Going to give Secret Life of Pets a swing. From what I hear, my kind of ride, one of the best rides here at Universal. Not going to film it. I like to ride everything the first time and just enjoy it and soak it in. I'm sure you probably, if you're watching this video and you're this far into the video, you know what it's like. But so far, I'm going to have to say this park has both surprised me and also reaffirmed my expectations at the same time. Like, it's been a real roller coaster of wow and wow. I'll explain at the end of the video when I wrap it up, but so far it's been both not what I expected and completely what I expected at the same time.
Now it said 35.
Already loving this queue. That is great. All right, that's cool.
Happy you're back. Missed you so much. Please let it be you, Katie.
We didn't need any of your shoes.
I'm loving the amount of animatronics just in the queue. This is fantastic.
Okay, so
Such a great thing to keep you entertained while you're waiting to go through.
forces of evil. Okay, check it out. Look at all you. You in a shirt.
Very, very simple story, not too complicated, but a really great blend of animatronics and video boards, like perfect balance. Very, very simple on its path and its storytelling, but that was a lot of fun, and so many different little animatronic jokes and stories that I'm super stoked that I just watched it and didn't film it, because like seeing the poodle dance was the funniest thing. The cat alley was great too. Definitely would like to ride that again and again. Feel like you'd always catch something different in there. That was fantastic. All right, let's keep moving on. I think we only have about an hour left and the park closes. And my favorite part of every theme park, when the lights start to come on. They've already backed the ride up. It was sitting right here earlier, and now they've backed it up to that platform.
I see this thing get tested.
Dude, I would love to see that take off. Oh, this is such a cool view. Obviously, I have to see it at golden hour. Oh, you know. Yes. Yes. This is the type of stuff that I love in design. This is so awesome. Oh, look at this. Look at this little sliver here. Wow. All right, not thrilled about that. And not trying to be nitpicky, just kind of giving it a once over. Here's a little quick one for you. See how dark this stone is? That is very, very light. This is very, very dark. Design trick. Make what's in front of you very dark, make it feel very dense and heavy, And if you want something to feel bigger and further away, paint it much lighter. So these two items here, flanking each side, are doing all the heavy lifting to make that feel way more epic than what it probably is. And it's epic, don't get me wrong. I'm not putting it down, I'm just saying this is one of those design tricks that I love, where they've got the panes of glass in there and look painted like they're all burnt up. That's great. That show was absolutely fantastic. I've had a great day here. Oh, look at the fire, the flames illuminating the rooftops. It's great.
Yeah, there's a spell around the corner that you could do a spell, it's a fire spell.
And the white roofs all reflect that. I'm loving how when this fire goes off, it illuminates all the buildings on the main thoroughfare. And with the white snow, they're going to absorb that flame right there. That is fantastic.
This is my friend Brickey's first time ever at Universal Hollywood.
Oh my goodness! Well, thanks for coming.
He came just to see you.
Oh my goodness! You saw me on TikTok.
Yeah,
I know. Saw me on Instagram. I know.
Yeah.
Wanted to say hi.
I'm so glad you guys stopped by. Thanks for coming, man.
Thanks, bud. Good seeing you.
I appreciate that.
All right, bye-bye.
You guys have a nice ride home.
All right, friends. That was my first day ever in a Universal park. I had a really, really fun time. I try to keep an open mind. I try to manage my expectations, and oh boy, did it work. Kind of my overall vibe, and I'm sure I'll talk about this more in the future, is that some things really, really surprised me that they were as bad as I thought they would be. Lots of sight lines and things kind of pushed together, but a lot of things, more things I should say, surprised me at how great they were. Like, there's something interesting about this park where everything fits real close to each other. It almost feels like New York City where everyth's so close together, there's no room to breathe, and it's just kind of all wedged together, and that's its charm. That's a lot what this felt like. Incredibly small park, but man, oh man, do they have a lot in there, and I can't wait to come back, explore more, document more. I did buy an annual pass, so I'll be back next month. Comment below and let me know what would you like for me to do next month. Some design breakdowns, like maybe just come and fully break down one of the many lands in here. I'm willing to do whatever you want to go along and do with me, but as a first trip, this is fantastic. I want to give a shout out to Adam for talking me into doing this. He's like, it's about time to do it, and I absolutely agree. I had a fun time, cannot wait to come back. Proud to be a Universal Season Pass, Annual Pass, Magic Key, Global Pass, who knows? Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate all of you. Hope you had fun today. I'll see you here again tomorrow. Maybe.